We don't wake up one day suddenly mature. It's a slow unfolding, a quiet rearranging of how we see life, love, and ourselves. Emotional maturity isn't about perfection. It's about peace. Here are 10 signs that you're growing emotionally mature, not in years, but in depth. You stop expecting people to read your mind. You say, "I need some quiet time," instead of sulking. You ask for reassurance instead of playing games. Because you realize people are terrible mind readers, but great listeners when you actually tell them. When someone snaps or withdraws, you no longer think, "What did I do wrong?" You start thinking, "They must be having a hard day." You understand, most people's behavior is a reflection of their pain, not your worth. You stop trying to win. You realize peace feels better than victory. You let go, not because you're weak, but because you've outgrown the need to prove you're right. Infatuation becomes less exciting. You don't chase fireworks. You seek warmth. You fall in love with someone's consistency, not their chaos. Because real love isn't a fever. It's a home. You stop performing perfection. You know your moods, your triggers, your emotional weather patterns. You can say, "I get defensive sometimes," or "I shut down when I'm scared." That honesty makes you easier, not harder, to love. You notice that arguments happen when everyone's hungry or tired. You pause a conversation because you know your blood sugar is low. You realize emotional intelligence begins with biology. You stop punishing yourself for old mistakes. You treat yourself with the kindness you once saved for others. You learn that guilt can be useful, but shame never is. You finally say to yourself, "I am a lovable idiot." Apologies stop feeling like humiliation. They become small bridges that keep love alive. You can say, "I was wrong," and mean it, because your worth no longer depends on being flawless. Confidence stops meaning "I'm better." It starts meaning "I'm human." You realize that everyone you meet is fighting invisible battles, and that compassion is the ultimate form of strength. You stop chasing approval from people who never really saw you. You understand that everyone's opinion is filtered through their own insecurity. And you finally find peace in being your authentic self, even if not everyone claps. Emotional maturity doesn't mean you've mastered life. It means you're willing to learn, to feel, and to grow again and again. You start to see beauty in imperfection, forgiveness in flaws, and peace in honesty. Because true maturity isn't about being unbreakable. It's about learning how to heal with grace.